Hello, I'm Captain Carnage and I've been working on a high DPS Guardian solo build. But it has a difference. It doesn't use VATS, it doesn't use melee, and it doesn't use any glitches. And as you will see here, it can still solo the Guardian in less than a minute, with 49 seconds being my best time. I'll show you that here. My key points about this build: it's very tanky, it has a very high DPS through a combination of the Onslaught mechanic, a lot of deflection damage, and additional damage multipliers used through the sneak and the crouching component. It has high luck, which supports the damage reflection. Even without VATS or AP, it gets a really high DPS anyway, with the Gatling Plasma, about 3,000 to 4,000 damage per shot. It's strictly manual aim, ranged weapons. So let's get into it. Okay, as far as perk cards, we've got Traveling Pharmacy, Portable Power, Master Heavy Gunner, Easy Target, which gives us crippled damage, range damage for crippled limbs. And we've got the remaining Heavy Gunner cards. We've got Tormentor, which gives us more damage per crippled limb, Center Masochist, which targets the torso, additional damage, and then Refractor, which gives us energy resistance. Life Giver, Through Hiker, Starch Genes, Bullet Shield, which gives us a lot of our deflection damage, and Cola Nut, which is going to work in an interesting way with our Nuka Dark. It will give us about 16 additional luck. We've got Inspirational, Party Boy, which also works with Nuka Dark.
I do know that
It's going to combine with the Cola Nut and give us an extreme luck advantage. Happy Go Lucky does the same thing, or it actually gives us additional 2 luck. And then we've got Team Medic and Tenderizer. We've got First Aid, Field Surgeon, Stabilized, which will help us with the Guardian, batteries not included, and Science, which will help us with the Gatling Plasma now. That's a new feature. We've got Guerrilla Master, which is our Onslaught. And then we've got Covert Operative, which helps us with our sneak damage. That's kind of new and will help us with the legendary effect. We've got Gunslinger, which is another Onslaught, which is weak spot damage. Gunslinger, which is the additional Onslaught perk. Expert, I should say. Guerrilla Expert. And then Born Survivor. So then as far as luck, we've got Bloody Mess, Ricochet, which helps a lot with the deflection. Class Freak to maintain our mutations. Wind Gun Army, and Junk Shield. As far as our legendary perk cards, we've got Luck, Legendary Strength, Legendary Endurance, but Follow Through to give us additional range damage when crouched. Taking one for the team, even though we're not going to really be on the team, but it will still help us. Here's a recap of the perks cards. For the power armor, we've got a full set of Vulcan troubleshooters. We've got 5 troubleshooters mods. We've got 3 luck for high deflection chance, 2 hardy for explosion damage reduction. We've got 3 arms keepers for carry weight. Not really necessary here, but we have it anyway. We've got 2 sentinels, which is damage resistance while not moving. And then we've got a full set of reflective to reflect damage back to the robot. In terms of the weapons, we've got a pepper shaker, quad, crippling, swift, polished, with a hex barrel and a standard magazine, and a gun sight. This is what we're going to use to cripple the shield on the Guardian. We're also going to use our old favorite, the Endanger All Syringer, at the beginning of the fight to weaken the Guardian. And then for the main damage, we're going to use a Gatling Plasma with all the new mods, with including the steering cork receptacle, the rifled barrel, the prime receiver, reflex sight, and accelerated nozzle. And we're going to use Furious Rapid with the durable pinpointers mods. You're going to see these work really well with a new Onslaught mechanic, especially the way that we're going to be using it. The relevant mutations are herd mentality, scaly skin, and twisted muscles. In terms of buffs, all we're really going to be using are going to be the Psycho buff and Nuka-Cola Dark. We've learned that Nuka-Cola Dark gives, it's a form of alcohol, so it works well with that Cola Nut and the Party Boy perk cards to give you triple the luck benefits. So I think it's an additional 16 luck. You can see the additional effects added here. Although the Party Boy and the Nuka-Cola Dark doesn't really show up as an additional luck benefit in this particular screen, but it's there. You'll see it right here. We went from 20 luck to 36 luck. And since Ricochet works based on your luck, this is really going to help us there to have a higher chance of deflecting damage back to the enemy. Let's give it a shot. There's the Endanger All, one shot. Switching to the Pepper Shaker. Okay, the shield is going down really fast. It's partly because of the high luck, partly because of the Pepper Shaker, the way it works. And then notice the high damage. We've got 38, 30, okay, over 4,000 now because we're doing sneak attack damage. That is because of the Stealth Boy module that's on the torso. It's helping us to sneak, and that triggers the follow-through legendary perk card, which gives you ranged sneak damage, additional damage by 40% for 10 seconds. You can see that in some of the high numbers that we just saw. Now, although I am on a team so that I can take advantage of some of the team damage multiplier bonuses from the team perks, nobody is present here. I'm here alone. There are no team members present. For 36. All right, let's get in the front of the platform and then crouch. That triggers the Stealth Boy module on the torso. We're hidden. Pop of Endanger All. And the Pepper Shaker. Ooh, that's fast. Switch to the Gatling Plasma. Fully loaded. And we got 3,300, 3,800, 4,200, 3,000. And boom, 49 seconds. Success. So we did it in 49 seconds. That's a record for us. I believe that this build will still work fine with all the new VATS changes that are coming forward in the new PTS at the moment. But we'll test it and we'll be sure. I hope this is helpful for you. Please leave a message or questions for us if you have anything in the comments. Thank you for watching.